Hello everyone, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another episode of my Technic Pack 6 Let's Play for Minecraft. What I wanted to show you today is you'll note that if I try and put uranium ore into my crafting table, it just jumps back out. You'll also notice that if I come over here and compress that uranium ore, actually I can't be bothered to wait for that, so let's go 5 times overclock. Almost instantaneous, isn't it? If I go back with this ingot of uranium ore, you end up with basically the same thing. It just jumps back out. You can't do it. So obviously if you want to make lots of really big nuclear reactors, that's a bit of a bummer. So I was thinking about what I might possibly be able to do that might help with that issue, and I thought, well, I wonder what happens if I come up here and I put it in here. Oh, there you go. You can see that I've been doing lots of diamonds. So I thought, I wonder what happens if I put it in my duplicator. You can see that I've actually been duplicating for quite a long time, that I've totally run out of viz here. But that's not an issue. So what I'm going to do is just pause this and I will come back once that diamond finishes. And then I will show you what happens when you put your refined uranium into your duplicator. Back soon. Hello, I'm back. I got bored of it taking so long, so I went down and grabbed a couple of stacks out of my condenser. There's my diamond. So now if I place a bar of uranium in there, look at that, it duplicates. I've done some testing offline and worked out that it takes, there is 50 viz in 1 bar of uranium, which means it takes 250 to duplicate one. So that's quite a lot. I mean, that's like 4 diamonds for 1 bar of uranium. But when you have an automatic machine like this, I could just leave that in there and I could duplicate 20, 30, 40 bars of uranium in a couple of hour period while I was doing something else, because it produces 3 viz per second and it needs 250, so you'd be looking at about less than a minute and a half per bar of uranium. So if I was to play for an hour and a half, I would have 60 of them. So that wouldn't be too bad a way of doing it all. But the actual reason I duplicated lots and lots and lots of diamonds is because this episode I'm going to make some machines. So the first machine that I'm going to make is an assembly table, which is this recipe here. So I need a diamond gear, which will be the first time I've made one of those, redstone, obsidian, and a diamond in the middle. So I'm going to need to get those ingredients. So there we have, I'm going to need lots of obsidian, so we'll grab lots of obsidian. Need redstone, there's lots of redstone. Now I'm going to need sticks and cobble and iron, and I'm going to need gold as well, but I haven't got enough gold, so just really quickly get the philosopher's stone out and make myself the gold that I will need. Okay, so first things first, everything starts off with a wooden gear, and then we go from a wooden gear to a stone gear, then we go from a stone gear to an iron gear, and then we go iron gear to a gold gear, and then we go gold gear to a diamond gear. So now that I have everything that I need, I will show you the recipe. So it's diamond gear, diamond, obsidian, and a piece of redstone on top. Now by itself, that table is actually useless. You can't actually do anything with it except bring the interface up. So rather than stop there, what I need to build now are lasers. So I'll type in, so here we go, laser. Sorry about that, something funky happened then. So here we are, laser. So the ingredient is redstone, 2 diamonds and 2 pieces of obsidian. So I'm actually going to use the automatic crafting table for this because it's just a bit quicker, and I'm going to make 3 of them. Thankfully they do stack, and the reason that I'm going to make 3 of them is because I'm going to actually need to make a couple to be able to achieve what I want to achieve. So now I'm going to come back over here, and I need to make some... Actually, I might just craft it from scratch. I need to make a biofuel engine, and then I need to make some conductive pipes. So there's my stone transport pipes. I'm going to need 3 of those. A wooden transport pipe, and I'll just bring up my normal little inventory here to make those into conductive pipes, because those lasers need power to operate, and they actually need quite a lot of power to operate. So that's why I'm going to build a biofuel engine. And so the start of a biofuel engine is a piston, and so I need iron ingots to make a piston. Okay, apparently I'm still missing something. Ah, planks. I've got lots of sticks but no planks. There we go. So there we have a piston. Now to make my biofuel engine I need lots of bronze. So I need to make, once again, 2 wooden gears. Upgrade the wooden gears to stone gears. Then upgrade the stone gears to bronze gears. And now once I have these 2 bronze gears, I should have access to make 1 biofuel engine. Assuming I had a piece of glass. Let's try this again. There we go, biogas engine. Sorry, not biofuel engine. So I'm going to make a lever as well, because I don't fancy the idea of having to use redstone torches all the time for this, and cobble and sticks are both so cheap. So I've now got everything that I need, except I need a bucket of lava. No bucket of lava there. I'm thinking that I am without a bucket of lava, so I'm going to run downstairs, grab a bucket of lava, and I'll meet you back in my buildcraft room. Back soon. Hello. I was hoping you would just catch the end of that. I just got attacked by a little goblin guy who was carrying a shield. It's the first time I've ever seen one of those, so I thought I'd try and record it, but he kind of attacked me more than I was expecting him to, and I only caught the very last sort of swing, so it wasn't actually all that useful. But what basically was happening is he was blocking half my hits, so I couldn't actually do any damage to him. So that was a giant pain in the backside. But I thought it would be cool to show you, but I didn't actually succeed in showing you, so never mind. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to carve out the space here that I'm going to need to do this. So what I'm going to do is put my conductive pipes up here. Just heard a door open. Doors shouldn't open unless I'm walking around, so something's going on. And then I need to put a wooden conductive pipe underneath. Then I'm going to throw a biogas engine at the bottom. Going to put a lever just to the side of it so I can turn it on and off. Throw in my bucket of lava. Throw in my bucket of biomass to power it up. Now the way this system works is you put your assembly table on the ground, and then you have to have your 3 lasers where they have direct line of sight to it. So this is pretty much the setup that I go for. So we'll turn my engine on. It should fire itself up. There we go. And you can see it's now powering the lasers. So now what you basically do is you put redstone and iron in, because they're the 2 basic ingredients that you'll need for most of the circuits that you make. And that will allow me to make, just going to turn off. So that will allow me to make redstone chipsets and iron chipsets. So I'll make 1 of each. So what you can see now is these lasers will receive power, and once they receive power they will start pumping their laser beams into here. So the way this works is the most power you can get out of a beam is blue. The dark green is almost as powerful as a blue. So you can see that the biogas engine is kind of giving them about a yellowy greeny kind of power, which is a pretty good power but not really good power. But that's enough because I can't be bothered to add another one in, and you can see that it is slowly building. So now if I was to knock 2 of these off, this one would go blue, so it would be a little bit faster by itself but still not as fast as 3 of them. And then once that finishes, what it will do is it will spit out the resultant thing that it's made. I don't just want it to just spit it out anywhere though. I want it to do something useful, which is put it in the chest for me. So I'm going to take this chest up, and I'm going to put this chest down, and then what it will do is it will put, that's going to be in the way of me turning that lever on and off. So I'm going to put it here, and what that will do is now as soon as it finishes, it will take that redstone chipset and it will spit it into here, and then it will switch on to the redstone iron chipset, and then once it's made that, it'll switch back to the redstone chipset, and it will just kind of keep repeating in between the two of them. Now it does take quite a while, as you can see, so you generally want to just stick a whole heap of ingredients in here and have it make some and then come back. So there I have my redstone chipset. So if I come back here and I put my redstone chipset in, you can see it adds another kind of thing that you can actually make now called a gate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get another ingredient, because there is another ingredient that you need to make what I'm looking at making, and it is, okay, I don't have the ingredient I want, but I know where I can get it, so I will be back in a moment. Actually, I'm just going to run up and show you, because what on earth just happened? How did a flower get in here? That's just way too coincidental. Because oddly enough, it's actually a flower that I needed. So again, I'm not sure how that just happened, but it just made a red flower, and it's red flowers that I need. Well, not specifically red flowers, it's rose red. So I'm going to run back down. Oh wait, I've forgotten about my, oh no, I turned that off. Oh, look at that. Full. How are we going over here? Brilliant. No, I don't want to do that. Just throw that in there. Send that up to glowstone, and then I should be able to use my philosopher's stone with my glowstone. No, I cannot. I'm going to turn that glowstone back into redstone though, because I am going to need lots more redstone to be able to make these circuits up. Whoa, creepy. Actually, I think he's going to steal blocks out of my house, so I might actually kill him. So we come over here now, you can see that it's on to building the iron redstone circuit, and it is getting there, but it's taking a lot longer. But what I want to do is I want to add rose red. You can see that if I put rose red in here, it actually adds a new kind of thing you can make called a red pipe wire. So I'm going to make some red pipe wires and let it finish that iron chipset, and I'll be back once it's done that. Back soon. Okay, I'm back. So you can see that I've now created a redstone iron chipset and red pipe wire, and I will now throw that in, and you can see that what I can now make, if I take the pipe wire out, all I can make is a thing called a gate. If I put the pipe wire back in, I can make an iron AND gate or an iron OR gate. So you need the redstone iron chipset in, otherwise you can't make any iron gates at all. And once you put the pipe wire in, you can then make two different kinds of iron gate. So to make an iron gate, you need a redstone iron chipset and some red pipe wire. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these and one of these, and hopefully I've got enough ingredients to make both of them. You can see it takes a few seconds for the lasers to power up and start working. I had to put a couple more buckets of fuel in here because this thing does really take quite a while to do its stuff. And I am going to, I think I'm going to call this an end of this episode, make it just a short episode, because it's going to take a while to make those two things. And then once it's made them, what I'm going to do is I will show you in the next episode what they're actually useful for, because it is going to take quite a while to make them, and I've got some things that I've got to do that aren't Minecraft related. Actually, I wonder how much Eternus fuel I've got. Wow, I have heaps of this fuel. I might actually do one more thing first. I might make myself a Klein star. So yeah, I'll probably just make a single level Klein star. And actually I might make another piece of dark matter as well. No, I need a diamond block to make dark matter. Actually, if I have enough diamonds, if I come this way and have enough diamonds, I may actually do that. Yes, I do. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to make another block of dark matter because last time I made one, I think I forgot to put it in my table. Excellent. And I'm also going to make a Klein star. Basically what a Klein star is it's an equivalent exchange battery. So what I can do now is come over here and I can learn the Klein star to start with. Then I can learn the dark matter. Already learnt diamonds, that's fine. Already learnt Eternalis fuel. So now what I can do is basically dump EMC into here. So if I do that, then I can put my Klein star in, and you can see that there's now no longer any EMC in the table, but there is now 8,000 EMC in my Klein star. So by doing this process, you can see that I've now almost half filled it, because it holds about 50,000 I believe. So effectively what I've just done is I've just created a battery. So when I pull out my destruction catalyst or any other equivalent exchange item that needs lots of power, I can now basically just use that. And it will draw from that particular thing before it draws from anywhere else. So that's going to be the end of this episode, because no, I definitely don't have enough. If I was to have another 8 pieces of Eternalis fuel, I can put a piece of dark matter in the center, put the Eternalis fuel all around it the same as I did previously, and that could make me a piece of red matter. But like I said, I just do not have enough to do that at this time, so instead of worrying about that, I'm just going to tidy my inventory up a little bit, and then I'm going to call an end to the episode. So thank you very much for watching. Astocky out.